The beginning of 2025 was full of ice and outdoor activities, beautiful landscapes, and of course, small breaks to try new restaurants, enjoying a good glass of wine whenever possible to get us warm. At the end of the second week of January, we went on the most beautiful hiking we did so far here in Luxembourg. Our final destination was a small village called Kuborn, with a little more than 100 inhabitants, and to get there we had to take the train to Ettelbruck. As we were waiting for a bus to head to Kuborn, a small van passed through us and we realized that was the transport we should have taken. Apparently, the place is so small that they don't even have a bus. Because of that, we went for a walk in the streets of Ettelbruck, checking the stores, statues, and the interesting buildings. As we were going to arrive to the place 1 hour later than expected, we decided to take a small break and eat one of our sandwiches. But when the next van arrived, we were ready for it. When we got to Kuborn, we found the beginning of the path very easily, and we were welcomed by a really strong smell of cow's dung. But as soon as we started walking, the surroundings were so beautiful that we completely forgot about it. The trail is called Déck, and the path takes you to a small cave that sheltered 30 people during an offensive that happened between the winter of 1944 and 1945 in the Ardennes forest. Apart from some boot prints and dog prints that we found in some very muddy places, we saw nobody in the entire hike. We were completely alone, and we had the entire forest just for ourselves. Every little corner was beautiful, and even when we found ourselves in the middle of nowhere, just surrounded by fields, it was still so beautiful because of the snow. Even though it was not a lot of snow, it felt like it was not my real life, but as if I was living in a movie. This hike is recommended for warm days, so you can even take a refreshing foot bath in the creek. We chose a completely different weather to do it, but we might as well have taken the foot bath anyway, considering the amount of water that we found on our way. At some points, it was really hard to walk around the water and not get our feet wet. There was a lot of rain in the previous days, so I think that might have overflowed a bit the creek. After a lot of walk, we got the gift to watch the sunset through the forest as we were heading towards the end of the trail. When I started walking, I couldn't feel my feet due to the cold temperature and completely inappropriate shoes for snow. But as the time went by and I started to get warm from the exercise, things started to get better. At some point, I even started feeling a bit hot. We were amazed by the amount of beauty that we had just witnessed. Believe me when I say that my camera didn't capture half of it. After the sun was gone, we headed towards the bus stop and we rushed into drinking a bit more of our hot tea to get warm until the next van arrived. When I traveled to Buenos Aires a few years ago, I tried for the first time eating a toast with avocado and fried eggs. But it was only after I moved to Luxembourg that this became my little obsession for breakfast, and I started doing this for myself almost on a daily basis. After almost freezing and our last hike, I decided it was time for me to go to a store and buy some proper clothes. I heard someone talking about good prices on a store called Uniqlo. So on the weekend we went there and we bought some basic stuff like a hat, gloves and scarves. And I also bought some pants and other very comfy pieces of clothes. We were not expecting snow at all in our next hike, but at least I was prepared for the worst now. February started with a sunny weekend, so again we're prepared to doing outdoor activities. This time, we went to Lintgen on a trail called Schéferei. This is another circular route, but it's a bit longer than the previous ones we did. It has approximately 10 kilometers, and the average duration if you walk fast is 3 hours and 5 minutes. I never take this information into consideration because I walk really slow sometimes and I also stop a lot to record or take pictures, so I usually calculate at least double the time for me to do the complete path. This hike is considered medium difficulty, but I think is mostly due to the distance, not to the path itself, because we encountered many parts of flat surface on the way. One of the things that I enjoy on the circular routes that go through the city is to just look at the neighborhood and see how people decorate their gardens. There's something about these little details that just make me feel happy about being in the surroundings. Another thing that I like very much in Luxembourg is that it's very common for you to go on a park or on an outdoor activity and find art exposition or some sort of exposition just talking about a topic or teaching something. The first few minutes of the route were through the city and a small park, but soon we started walking through a road that led us to the middle of the forest. And that's when the real magic begins. We found ice on the ground, lawns covered in ice, small mushrooms, lots of greenery and beautiful landscapes. Despite, of course, the usual silence and almost nobody on the path. Halfway there, we came across an old cabin and even a gravestone from 1886 on the side of the road. After the gravestone, we stopped a little bit for a break and eating a sandwich. And not longer after, we also found a sign leading to a castle. We got really curious about it, but we decided not to go towards that direction because we didn't really know how long it would take. and we were already a bit tired from the walk. We were probably also close to some farms because we came across a few tractors and a very muddy path. Almost at the end of the hike, when we were going back to the city, I think we missed a turn and we ended up going a bit far away from the trail. So at that point, as we could see the city from where we are, we just decided to not go back to the path and just head towards the city and find our way back to the train station. But overall, I really enjoyed this hike. It was a long one and I was tired. My feet were hurting at the end, but it was worth it. I had a great time. I took many pictures. I saw beautiful things, and as usual, I came back home with a sense of peace and happiness. Now, before I go, I have one last small curiosity about Luxembourg to tell you. As I mentioned previously, I came from Brazil, and Brazil is known for being the soccer country. It's the most popular sport in there, and the majority of the population probably follow the games or it's cheering for a team. I'm not much into sports, and after I moved here, I noticed there was a lot of cycling and tennis. But imagine my surprise when I started finding soccer fields in multiple cities. And then I found out that the most popular sport here is also soccer. So how come I've never heard of soccer in Luxembourg before? Well, Luxembourg has participated in all FIFA World Cup qualifiers since the 1934 World Cup, and even in the European Championship since 1964. But until today, they have never qualified for any of these major tournaments. So that's why maybe we never heard of Luxembourg having a soccer team. That's unfortunate, but I hope they keep trying and maybe one day we will see them in the World Cup. I hope you have enjoyed the video and coming with us on these beautiful hikes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.